Oh, how you doing, everybody? It's Wednesday, hump day, 99 does here. Cheers, dears. Thought I'd have some de-alcoholized wine, because, like, all this and liquor, not a good idea. So, welcome, everybody. It's some good, that. Well, from what I remember, anyway. If you're new to the channel, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Love having you. We're growing, and we're getting that word out. And the other thing is, my hangers on, thanks for hanging on. You really don't know how much that means to me. You stick up for me when the little trolls come after me and stuff. I do read the comments, you know. Might not have time to answer them all, but I try to give you a little heart or something. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? So, Donny boy, you want to tariff Canadian crude oil? You're going to put a 10% tariff on us, are you? Guess what? You won't come out of this as slick as shit through a Canada Goose, Donny. You're not. And here's why. You have relied on Canada's heavy crude for years, but your verbal diarrhea about Canada not being a viable country, we have a small military, we're weak. No, you're mistaking kindness for weakness, and that's not a fact. We are also 10% of your population, Donny, and our military is probably 10% of yours. So, there's that. You insulted the very country that you fought 2 world wars with. And when that little dust-up came in the Middle East there in Kuwait, who else was with you there? Canadians, the Australians, the Brits? Yeah. Were you there? No. Pretty sure your name wasn't on roll call. But you insulted the very country that fought with you. With you. Canada beat you at answering the call in 2 big world wars by years. Now, since you've been dicking around, we're going to tariff you right back. Now, apparently there's another 30-day hold because menopause mango moose knuckle can't make up your mind. Are you going to tariff us or are you not? You know, I think you're full of shit personally. The stock market went bananas and just sunk like a rock. So we went to work to check out our options and see what harm our tariffs will do to you. Want to know? We've been rethinking this stuff for a while now. Ever since you started that bullshit back in January, before you even got sworn in. Yeah, we've been rethinking some of that and just thinking that something just wasn't right, you know? Selling to America is no longer easy or profitable. You want to work with somebody that you like. We all have that asshole at work like, oh, Jesus, here they come. We all have that one. You know, it should be easy, profitable for both countries. It really should. But you don't see what's coming your way. You don't. The true north, strong and free, is not backing down. And we're not worried, Donny, that if you decide to tariff, we'll just cut off all our heavy crude oil exports immediately. Like, bam, same day. As soon as you make that announcement, well, we have the big faucet up here. Maybe we can have 2 hands and turn that big faucet, turn off your crude oil. How would that be? We'll explain why later. Because we do have the capability to source it elsewhere. There are countries coming to us, albeit not great countries like China and India. They want our crude oil because our crude oil brings all the buyers to the yard, and ours like, it's better than yours, and ours like, it's better than yours. Yeah, Donny, there is a downside. American refineries can only process Canadian heavy crude oil. If we cut you off, there's OPEC, who already told you to take a flying feck on a galloping Canada Goose. They won't and don't feel the need to kiss your dimply ample arse. They don't. And Venezuela, who you have insulted numerous times, and you're deporting all the people, like the ones that voted for you. There's loyalty for you, right, Donny? But it only goes one way with you. Both of these choices, as you're finding out, are shady as F. If Canada cuts you off, you're in big trouble. If we cut you off, and sell to China, your prices at the pump will jump to over $5 a gallon. And in some areas, that'll go up to $9, $10 a gallon. And that will happen in just days after we turn the faucet off. And then there's the truckers. You know, those guys, the Teamsters, who big mistake they made. Their diesel costs are going to go through the roof. And you need truckers, Donny. You need them. Even though you fucked them, you need them. They are the reason that your store shelves at the grocery stores have goods on the shelves, food. Most of everything you buy comes by rail, transport, ship, and prices will soar because you want to have a pissing contest with Canada. The price of diesel, the price of food, clothes, tools, engines, and then the airline safety agency. Oh, well, we can forget about that. You slashed that 2 days before those big travel accidents in the air happened. They'll affect travel and business, and this will send investors into a tizzy, and the uncertainty will drive oil futures even higher. Even a little disruption can cause problems for years. Look what happened when you screwed the pooch on the COVID response and shipping lanes all got clogged up and everything. Look what happened there. Did you do anything to try and do that? No. Joe Biden was in office like 2 months and he had already started everybody at the shipping lines. They were working 24 hours a day, around the clock to get those ships moving, getting products out. That was Joe Biden did that. This one tariff could cause impacts in financial markets for years to come worldwide. This isn't just a fuel crisis. It's a global threat, Donny. And we're not taking your shit, in case you hadn't noticed. And drill, baby, drill. To replace Canadian crude oil isn't exactly simple to do. Your refineries can only handle light crude. And your refineries are built for big, bad Canadian crude. You would have to completely retool all of your refineries. And I know how you don't like to spend a goddamn dime on anybody but yourself, but these refineries have to be completely retooled, and that would take years. And by then, hopefully, somebody with brains and compassion and common sense will be sitting in the Oval Office. Because you might be having a nap with your documents, I'm not sure. But I digress. This retooling will take years and cost billions and billions of dollars. Pumping oil is already near max capacity in the States, and now you need new drilling projects, new infrastructure, and regulatory approvals. Well, maybe not, seeing as you pulled most regulations, so that's one hurdle you can go around, I suppose. Even if you want to drill, baby, drill with new oil wells, it takes time to get them up and going and for the oil to come up. So it's not going to offset the losses. OPEC in Venezuela, their oil industry is unstable as hell right now, no matter what you think. And they're mismanaged, and they've also been sanctioned up the ass by every other country. So the strategic petroleum reserves is lower than it was in 1975. And it held 727 million barrels in 2009 and shrunk to 390. In 2022, Joe Biden had to tap the oil reserves and bring down the price of oil to get things moving again. And they replaced 59 million barrels. So if Canada cuts the U.S. off, energy prices are going to soar like a son of a bitch and destabilize the whole economy. Canada is a major oil supplier, in case you don't realize that. And any disruptions in its exports will tighten oil supplies. Just this one tariff on one product in Canada will have a huge ripple effect. So, Donny boy, the ball is in your court. But seeing as pissing contests are in your court, your line of field of play, whatever that line is. But anyway, if you can't seem to impress anybody with your brilliance, because you don't have any, all you do is you just try to baffle people with your bullshit, because that's all you got. Now, we're ready, willing, and able to fight. Sure, I keep saying we're going to suffer. We are. We're going to have to put up extra money just to friggin' eat, sleep, and hopefully drive a few places here and there. But you know what? You're finding out, Donny, because you do this. You don't look past anything that spits out of your lips. So Like I said before, the only qualified person you ever hired was Stormy Daniels. I heard that joke on TikTok and I pissed myself laughing, and I could just see her with the Forbes magazine. Anyway, cheers, dears. Have a good night. We get enough friggin' snow again tonight. Anyway, you take care of you first so you can look after somebody else. We need some hugging and loving going on, don't we? All you trolls, I'm waiting for you. Anyway, Nana loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first. Let's see what the fart bag has to say tonight.
That was really, really incredible, I have to tell you.
Again, the pull-ups need to be changed. Anyway, take care of you. Love you. Mwah.